My name is Peter. I am from England. I am 19 years old. My father is French, my mother is English. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. We are a good family. My father is a good businessman, we have money. I have a good school, I have a good life. But I have a dream. I want to travel, I want to see the world. My father is a good man, he wants the best for me. But my dream is not his dream. He is not happy. The situation is not easy. It is morning. My father is in his room. He wants to speak with me. I go to his room. My father has some questions. My father wants to know why I want to travel. My father says, traveling is dangerous. Traveling is not comfortable. You can die. I think about it. Traveling is dangerous. It is not comfortable. I can die. But it is also very interesting. I can see new countries, I can meet new people. I think about traveling every day. Maybe my mother can help me. I speak with my mother. I tell my mother, I want to travel, I want to see the world. Please speak with my father, maybe with your help I can travel. My mother loves me, but she thinks that traveling is dangerous. She thinks that my place is at home, she thinks that life in England is the best for me. 1 year later, I visited a big town. The name of this town is Hull. I meet my friend. His father has a ship, they travel to London. My friend tells me, go with me. I think about it. I am not prepared, but I can try if traveling is for me. I go to London, I am very happy. It is my first long journey, it is very interesting. The first hour is good, but then we have problems. We see a storm. The storm is big, the wind is strong. The ship goes up and down. I have fear. I think about my home, I think about my comfortable bed. The storm is finished in the morning, the weather is nice and the evening is beautiful. Everything is quiet. One man comes to me, and we speak. We speak about the storm, I speak about my fear. The man gives me a drink. I drink very much, I sleep very well at night. The next day, I forget about my home, I forget about my comfortable bed. I dream more about traveling. The next day, our ship is slow because the wind is not strong. Then the wind is strong again, we go fast. A new storm comes, and this storm is bigger. I am scared, the men are scared too. The waves are very big, the waves are like mountains. I see other ships, the ships are like toys. The waves play with the ships. I want to go home again. The storm is very big, the men ask God for help. Then one man sees a hole in the ship, water is inside. It is a bad situation. Many men go down, they pump the water out. I am very scared, I can't move. One man comes to me, and he says, go down and help. So I go down, and we pump the water out. I hear a gun, it is a signal from our captain. It is a signal that we have a big problem. Our ship is very broken, our ship is full of water. We work very hard, we pump the water out, but the hole is very big, more and more water is inside the ship. The weather is better, the waves are smaller, but the ship is full of water. We need help. We see another ship before our ship, the men from the ship send a small boat. The men on the boat go to our ship, and the men help us. We go on their boat. 15 minutes later, our big ship goes underwater. We are safe on the small boat. We see land, we go to the land. We see people on the beach, they wait for us, they help us, they give us some money. We can go to London or Hull. I go to London. When I am in London, I meet a captain. The captain goes to Africa. I think that I can make some money there. The captain tells me about the business in Africa, he tells me what to buy in England, he tells me what people in Africa need. The journey to Africa is very good. I have a lot of money after this journey. I am happy. I want to travel more. I want to do more business. I want to learn how to control the ship. The captain teaches me how to control the ship. I go to Africa again. The journey starts well, but soon we have big problems. We see a ship. It is not an English ship. It is a pirate ship. The pirates want to take our ship. Their ship is fast, and soon they are near our ship. The pirates attack us. Many pirates go on our ship, and they kill our men. We can't win. We stop the fight. Now we are prisoners. I am young and strong. I must work as a slave. I work for the captain of the pirates. I feel very sad. I have a bad life, and I must work hard. I work every day. I work in the house. I work in the garden, and the captain tells me what to do. I don't like my work. I want to change my situation. I want to be free again. It is morning. I meet a young woman. She works in the house. She is so beautiful. She is also a slave. She cleans the house. I speak with her. She doesn't speak my language, but I feel that she understands me. When she sees me, she is happy and I am happy too. Sometimes she touches me, but it is only a short moment. Slaves can't be together. I think about the young woman very often. I want to meet her every day, but she is not in the house every day. When I think about her, I have a nice feeling in my body. I think that I love this woman. I think that she is my girlfriend and I am her boyfriend, but our love is complicated. We can't live together. It is very sad. Sometimes I fish with the captain or his friends. A young boy helps us, and we use a small boat when we fish. One morning when we fish, we are lost. Fog is around our boat. We see nothing, and we can't go home. The next day, the fog is away, so we can go home. When we are back home, the captain says, "Use a bigger boat. The bigger boat is better for long journeys." One day, the captain tells me, "Put more food and drinks on the boat. Bring some guns too." The captain wants to fish with his friends. I prepare the boat. I put food and guns on the ship, but the captain's friends don't want to fish. Then the captain tells me, "Prepare the boat for usual fishing for the next day." This is my chance. I can run away. A lot of food and guns are on the boat. I prepare the boat for fishing, but I leave the food and guns on the boat. Tomorrow, I can run away. This is my plan. I think about the young woman. I want to take her with me, but I don't know how to do it. It is not possible to take her on the boat. I am sad. I don't know what to do. I want to be free, but my heart wants to be with her. It is the morning. I meet the young woman in the house. She is so beautiful. I look at her. She knows that something is different. Maybe she understands that this is our last moment together. She looks into my eyes. She touches my hand. I think that she understands. Her face is sad. My face is sad too. She smiles at me, then she goes away. This is our last moment together. 1 hour later, we are ready. I and the boy go to the boat. One man goes with us. He is our boss for today. Soon we are far from the land, but we can't catch fish. Then we go very far from the land. Our boss thinks that we can catch fish there. At one moment, our boss goes to the front of the boat. I quickly push him into the sea. He wants to swim back. I take a gun. When he sees the gun, he swims away. When he is away, I look at the boy. I want to know if he is on my side. I see that he is on my side. After 2 years, I am free. We go very fast. The wind is good. The next day, we are far from the pirate land, but we don't stop, we continue. After 6 days, we must stop. We need some fresh water. We wait for the night, then we go to the land. When we are near the land, we hear horrible noises. The boy doesn't want to continue, he is scared. We stay on the boat near the land, but we can't sleep. Some animals come to wash in the water. The animals make horrible noises. The boy is very scared. Then we hear that one animal swims to us. The boy wants to go away, but I don't want to go away. I take a gun, I shoot at the animal. The animal turns, and then the animal swims to the land. The other animals hear the gun, they go away too. We stay on the boat. It is morning. We eat bread for breakfast. The boy wants to go to the beach, I go with him. We take guns, we take big bottles of water. I don't go very far, I want to see the boat. The boy continues alone. The boy returns after some time, and he runs. I think that some animal is running after him, but I see nothing dangerous. He has an animal in his hand, the animal is a chicken. He is very happy, I am happy too. We have good meat and fresh water. We don't see dangerous animals. I don't know where we are, I only know that we are near Africa. I think that we are near a land where no people live. We don't see people on the land, we only hear animals. One day when we go for fresh water, we see a lion. The lion sleeps on the beach, he is very big, he is only 20 meters from us. The boy is scared. Then the lion opens his eyes. When the lion sees us, he runs to us. We don't have much time. I must shoot at the lion. I have 3 guns. The first bullet hits his leg, the second bullet hits his head, and the third bullet finishes the animal. We can't eat the meat is not good, but we take the skin. We put the skin on the boat, the skin is dry. Soon we continue our journey. We stop only when we need fresh water. Soon we see that people live on the land. One day, we see a big group of people. They are on the beach, they have many children, and they watch us. I want to stop, I want to go to the people, but the boy doesn't like this idea, he is scared. The people want to give us some food. 2 people run to the forest, they return with some food. We don't want to go to the beach, but they don't want to swim with us. We don't know how to take the food. The people see this, they put the food on the ground, then they go back. When they are far from the food, we go to the food. Now we are not scared of the people, they come to us, and we thank the people. But we have nothing for the people. At that moment, we see 2 animals. The animals run down from the hill. The people are scared, one animal attacks a young girl. I shoot at the animal, I kill the animal. The second animal is scared, the animal runs away. The people are shocked when they hear the gun, they are also shocked when they see that the animal is dead. The people are happy that the girl is alive, they thank us, and they give us more food and water. Now we have a lot of food and water on the boat. We continue our journey. The next day, we see some islands. I think that we can visit the islands, but at that moment, the boy starts to shout. He starts to shout because he sees a ship. The boy is really scared, he thinks that it is a pirate ship. But I look at the ship, I see that the ship is Portuguese. But nobody on the ship sees us, so I shoot from a gun. They hear the gun, they see us. Soon we are on the Portuguese ship. They speak Portuguese, Spanish, and French, but I don't understand the men. But one Scottish sailor is on the ship. He comes to me, I tell him our story. Then all the sailors are very nice. We can stay on the ship, we are very happy. We offer our boat to the captain, but the captain doesn't want to take the boat, he wants to pay for the boat. It is very nice. I told him that he could buy our boat, I gave him a good price, it is half of the usual price. The captain agrees, the captain also wants to train the boy as a sailor. I don't like this idea, I think that the boy is very young for this job, I think that the boy also needs freedom. But the captain says that it is good for the boy wants to work for the captain, so the boy starts to be a sailor. The ship is on the way to Brazil. We come to Brazil after 20 days. I say goodbye to the boy and the sailors. Brazil is a new state in South America. Many people start a new life here. It is the same for me. I know nobody here. I meet some people who have sugar plantations. Soon, we are good friends. I like Brazil very much. Soon, I learn the language. I have some money from the captain. I buy a small piece of land in Brazil. I start to produce sugar. I didn't produce much at the beginning, but after 2 years, my plantation is big. I am single, but my life is good. My financial situation is better every month. After 3 years in Brazil, I have enough money. I can have a woman to clean my house. I ask my friends if they know a good woman. One friend says, I have a daughter. She is 19 years old. I think that she can work for you. She is also a very good cook. The next day, his daughter came to my house. She is friendly, but she is shy. She is also a very pretty girl. We talk. I tell her what I need. The next day, she came to my house. She cleans the dirty floor. She cleans my furniture. She comes to my house every morning on Monday and Thursday. She works for 4 hours. She also cooks for me. She also gives food to my cat. I am always happy when I see the girl. Sometimes we have breakfast or lunch together and we talk. Then she is ill. She can't come to my house. I feel a strange feeling when she is not in my house. You miss her? I think maybe I love her. 1 week later, she came to my house. I am happy when I see her. I see that she is happy too. I hug her, then I kiss her. It is a long kiss. 2 weeks later, I went to her father's house. I ask him if I can marry his daughter. He is quiet. I wait for his answer. Then he says, I agree. I am very happy. 2 months later, I married the daughter of my friend. We start to plan a family. This part of my life is great. We have big plans for our family. We have big plans for our plantation. We need a bigger house. We need more money for a bigger house. I think about the business in Africa. I can make a lot of money in Africa fast. I speak about Africa with my friends very often. I tell my friends that we can make a lot of money in Africa. One day, 3 friends came to our house. They tell me that they want to go to Africa. They ask me if I want to go with them. I say, yes, I want to go with you. We start to prepare for the journey. Soon, we are ready. I say goodbye to my wife, then we go. We want to come back 2 months later. We leave Brazil in September. Our ship is very big, but we are only 17 men. The ship is full of things for business. The weather is good but very hot at the beginning. 1 week later, we see a hurricane. The hurricane is very strong. Our ship is in danger. The hurricane is finished after 3 days. But when the hurricane is away, we have a problem. The ship is broken. We can't go to Africa. The captain wants to go back and repair the ship, but I don't want to go back. We talk about it. We think about the best solution. Then in the evening, a second hurricane comes. The wind is strong, the waves are very big. Then one man shouts, land. When the man shouts land, the ship stops. The sea is not deep enough. It is bad for our broken ship. The ship can break every second. We must go on a smaller boat. This is very dangerous because the boat is very small for 17 men. But we must do it if we want to survive. So we go on a small boat. The waves are very big, the wind is very strong. The wind pushes us to big rocks. We know that the crash is near. Then a big wave comes. The wave turns the boat. I am underwater. I can't breathe. I don't see the other man, I don't see the boat. Then my head is above water. It is only a short moment, but I can breathe. I see a small beach between the rocks. A big wave pushes me to the beach. I am still in the water, but I feel land under my feet. I know that I must stand up. I must get out of the water. The next wave can take me back to sea. But my body is weak, I can't stand up fast. The next wave comes, and I am underwater again. I can't breathe again. But then another wave takes me back to the beach. I am in water, but I can stand up. I can go 10 meters. I am on the sand, I am safe. But my arms and legs are very weak. I collapse and I lie on the beach. After some time, I stand up. I look for the other men. I can't find the other men. I am the only man alive. All my friends are dead. I only find 3 hats and 2 shoes on the beach. It is horrible for me. The weather is still very bad, but the waves are not so big. I see the ship. The ship is far from the land. I look around, I see that I have nothing. I am wet, I have no other clothes. I have nothing to eat or drink. I have no gun. Dangerous animals can eat me. I have only a small knife which I find in my pocket. This situation is really bad. How can I survive with only a small knife? I need to drink some fresh water. I find a small river, I drink the water. The night comes. I am scared of dangerous animals. I can't sleep on the ground, so I spend the night in a big tree. When I wake up the next morning, the sea is calm. I still see the ship. I swim to the ship. I don't see a way inside the big ship. I swim around the ship twice, then I see a rope on one side of the ship. I use the rope, now I am on the ship. The ship is empty. I try to find some food. I am lucky, some food on the ship is dry. I also find a bottle of rum, I take the bottle with me. Then I hear something, somebody is on the ship. Who is it? Somebody from my friends? It is not possible, my friends are all dead. I am scared. I go to the place where I hear the noises. Then I see who it is. It is a dog, it is the dog of our captain. Now I have a friend, I am not alone. I must take the food, rum, and the dog to the beach. But I don't have a small boat on the ship, I must make a raft. I find some wood, I make a raft from the wood. I also need some clothes, I look for the clothes. When I look for the clothes, I find a nice carpet. I also find 4 guns and a box with gunpowder. I put everything on my raft. The sea is calm, the wind goes to the land, and this is all good. Soon, I am on the beach. I am looking for a place where I can stay. I see a hill. From the hill, I can see where I am. I take a gun, I walk to the hill. I go to the top, I see the sea around the whole place. I am on an island. I see 2 small islands nearby, one is to the north, and one is to the west. I also see a big land to the south, the land is about 100 kilometers far. I see nothing to the east, I see only the ocean. I don't see people on the island, I see only wild animals. I see many birds on the way back from the hill, but I don't know their names. I don't know if I can eat them. I kill one bird, but the meat isn't good. I go back to the raft. The next day, I want to go back to the ship. I want to take all important things to the island. The next storm can destroy the ship completely. I make a small tent near the beach. I bring the things which can be destroyed by rain to the tent. The night comes, I lie on the ground. I put 2 guns near my left shoulder, I also put 2 guns near my right shoulder. Now I feel safe. I am tired, I sleep very soon. I swim back to the ship the next day. I make a second raft. I put many things on the raft. I am very happy when I find 7 new guns and some beds. I take all these things to the beach. I go to the ship every day. I bring back many good things. For example, I find a lot of candles. I need candles on the island. I also find 2 big boxes of tea. I make a lot of visits to the ship. One day, I discovered a box which is closed. Under the box, I find a key. When I open the box, I see some money from Europe and Brazil. Money is not important on the island, but I take the money with me. I also find cards with pictures. They are pictures of the king and the queen. I can play some games, I can have some fun with the cards. The next day, big dark clouds are in the sky. They are bigger and bigger, the wind is stronger and stronger. I visit the ship, but I don't make a raft because a storm is near. Rafts can break easily in a storm. I swim back to the beach. The wind is really strong at night, but I am safe inside my little tent. The ship is gone the next morning. I know that I can stay on the island very long. I want to make a nice place where I can live. I also need to be safe. I can look for a cave, or I can make a bigger tent, maybe I can do both. I need a place which is near fresh water. The place must be in shadow, it must be easy to protect the place. I also need a view of the sea, I want to see ships. I find a nice place next to a big hill. I put my tent there. The hill protects me from one side. I build a fence on all the other sides. The fence has no door, I use a ladder when I go over the fence. I take all my things inside. I have more plans in my head. I make 2 tents. One tent is big, the second tent is small. The smaller tent is inside the bigger tent. The bigger tent protects the gunpowder and the food from rain. I live in a smaller tent.